No, not yet, Andy. I had a Ferd. That's better. Ferd. I touched a Tesla once. Nice. The SUV would work. It just needs the back seat out of the ramp into the floor. Yeah. Cool. So, Sawyer, don't lie to me. If they did do that, and you had a Model X that was accessible, you would buy a white one, wouldn't you? And maybe it might have some stickers on it on the side that are of a certain bug logo. Maybe a meatball. Maybe you're eating pasta on the side. No, maybe. Okay, yeah. No, dude, yeah. If I had a Model X, I'd probably make it look just like how it was for DM2. Wait, am I the only one that owns a Tesla in here? No, there's people that do. That was the joke, though. Tesla owners won't shut up about owning Tesla, so I asked you own a Tesla and nobody said anything. They're on to me. The world might implode if that happens, Shady. Anyway, alright, let's switch over to KSP. Let's get ready to go. Alright, so Big SSTO Flight 2. Mission Mode Part 235. GTA Racing for After Hours. I was trying to spell After Hours and I ended up spelling After Horus. I'm sure there's not a reference there at all. Speaking of GTA, I should be able to join y'all for this evening probably. Cool. Imagine someone who uses hand controls with the autopilot. It'd be a game changer, just saying. Noted, yeah. Cool thing a guy made in KSP, the quick disconnect. Oh, yeah, that is pretty neat. I dig it. Tunage. Give me 1 second, dudes. I've been geeking out over the new 11K crane. Yeah, we were just watching it a second ago.
Go and throttle up.
Alright, so we have the launch pad out there. Anth helped me work on the pad and fix a couple of things here and there. So let's fly. See? Fly. Taz, what's up, buddy? 41-month resub. Oh, I need to drink more water. Water. So, we've made... Anth helped me fix a couple of things on the pad to help with drift, and I added a fueling umbilical area so we can refuel it. The pad is currently fully fueled, And I have the SSTO staged with payload in it in a craft file, and we'll roll it out with the jet truck, old school, for now. We'll keep working on the payload-based stuff as we, in the payload integration facility as we go. But I want to get a mission in tonight. We're going to fly. At least we're going to try to.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Tech, gifted a sub to Sun Temple Radio. Right on. All right, so we're gonna try out our new payload dispensers and make sure that those work. I have 2 satellites ready to go. The 2 satellites, one's going to Minmus and the other one's going just basically around Kerbin. We're gonna fly and we're gonna deploy these things, see if we can make some money with the big SSTO. I just want to make sure we get this mission done, and I want to make sure as we develop all the final systems here for the SSTO, as we're fleshing out the last ends of getting this thing all put together, like payload integration, stuff like that. We can run missions in between development, so we can get a good blend of engineering and launches here on the stream. The big thing though, Big thing though is Anth helping me fix the pad. A viewer named Anth in chat helped me diagnose some problems with the pad, and me and him kind of coordinated and fixed a lot of problems with it. Because one of the big things that kind of made me like upset about the SSTO program the other day was stuff not lining up. I was like, oh, come on, line up. So, nothing was aligning, and it was bothering me, but he helped me push through and diagnose a lot of those things that we needed to fix. So, I don't know, NX, should we name it Voyager? Number 9, yeah, we'll name it Voyager, that's fine. Let's go. I'll commit to a name. I'm confident in the vehicle. All right. Let's just double check our payloads. We have the payloads and their payload dispensers in. Make sure that those hinges are locked out. And they are. Make sure that this is all strutted up nice. SSTOs are still on the table. Absolutely.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Payload dispensers need to have same vessel collision applied to them. The payload rails especially. There we go. Hey, Puffit, 41-month resub. Okay. When this vehicle comes back down and it lands from its mission, what I'm going to do is, and this is what we can work on, we got to basically finish the payload integration stuff, figure out how to put the rest of this thing together. So, oops. No. The Strongback and Launchpad cow controllers are set to 30 seconds. You have them at 120, so if you need to turn them back, just let me know. Okay, cool. Or just letting you know. Got it, Ann. Thank you. And thank you for all your help, dude. I really appreciate it. You were basically the one that convinced me to keep going, or the one that at least pushed me in that right direction to convince myself or something. I don't know. Whatever one of those might be. Hey, Frank, what's going on? Do you think there will ever be an SSTO in our lifetime? It's possible. There was almost one. So.
Discovery,
Oh.
go at throttle up.
Hey, Gorgon, 30-month resub. I'm surprised you still have the patience. After my third fail or so, I switched to runway launches and just accepted the efficiency launch. Accepted the efficiency loss. Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day, man. Was Venture Star just not cost effective? No, it had teething problems just like every other new spacecraft that tries to get invented, Jax, and those teething problems were perceived as hindering the program. They had some problems with getting the hydrogen tanks working correctly, Jax, because, long story short, for mass purposes, because SSTOs need to be light, because you're pulling the whole launch vehicle into space, so they need to really have a really high mass, or low mass fraction, meaning that, like, 99% of it needs to be fuel, and the 1%, the rest of it needs to be rocket and payload. Because you're pulling the whole dang thing up into space, you're taking an efficiency hit. So the engineers at Lockheed Martin came up with the idea of making tanks out of carbon composite to save mass, so you get better efficient, so it'd be more efficient, right? And these are carbon composite tanks in the 90s, like the late 90s. It's not like it is today. It was real cutting edge for the time. And they had problems with hydrogen in the carbon fiber. The liquid hydrogen didn't play well with the carbon fiber tanks. Nice, Bandit. So the transmission in the dragster had porosity because low long many shades of blue from overheating and welded itself. So basically became one big blob in the case. RIP. I also have an action group key set to 0 locking the launch box hinge. It doesn't toggle and you can spin the hell out of it after time warp. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, the RS-2200. That's the real loss, Jax. That thing never found its way anywhere. That the linear aerospike was basically dead-ended, and no work on aerospikes has been done since, which is, that really sucks. I locked out the fuel tanks, right? Yep. Fuel tanks on both the payloads are locked out. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Jax. The reason why nobody's worked on aerospikes at all is because aerospikes are cool engines, but they really only make sense if you're making an SSTO. Would you? In Nighthound, yeah, see, I kind of anticipated that question. Do I think it's worth picking up development on aerospikes again? Only if you were designing an SSTO. That's the only time it makes sense. You wouldn't want to use this. You wouldn't want to use an aerospike on a 2-stage rocket because aerospikes are heavy. Well, it really depends. But they are. I mean, generally they're heavy engines, but they are. I mean, well, they can and they can't be. The toroidal aerospike in KSP is really light, but aerospikes are heavy engines. The reason why aerospikes are heavy engines is because, well, the idea is that you have extra mass margin because they're heavy engines, but they're not as heavy as having a first and a second stage engine, right? That's the idea. You don't have to have a first and second stage engine. You just have one engine, so you can make it a little heavier than normal. So they ended up being a little bit on the heavy side. Not to say that someone couldn't make a lightweight aerospike engine. It's possible. Anything's possible with how good we've gotten at computer prototyping. So, I mean, yeah, I would say that sure, it's possible. In fact, I'm like almost wondering why none of these small sat launching companies haven't tried to bring back the something like an X-33, because, you know, Rocket Lab, for instance, was trying to pioneer low-cost rockets, and even they eventually thought that reusability would be a better idea. And they're trying to go after it. You know, I can only assume that other companies are going to follow suit eventually. In your country, you have a water aerospike. Good old Astra. Or not Astra, Arca. Astra actually makes stuff that flies. Yeah, Green, I don't think that aerospikes couldn't work in the future. In fact, something like the X-33 would be a very potent small sat launcher. Think about that, dude. Doing something like what Rocket Lab is trying to do, but have up and down mass capability? I mean, the flip side of that is that that's really difficult. That's really difficult. I wouldn't have abandoned the DCX for the X-33, but I think aerospikes are the future for the small sat industry? Maybe. Like, honestly, if a lot of money came my way, guys, that's probably what I would propose. Start an aerospace company that made something like this, small sat. A small, like, literally make the X-33, or something very similar to it. So an SSTO, make something like Venture Star, but for small sats. So it wouldn't be very big. Like, it wouldn't be a big launch vehicle. It would be good for like 100 kilograms or something. But still, that capability and having that capability is pretty freaking cool. What happened to the replacement of Jet Truck? I decided, Singularity, since Ant helped me fix the pad and we got all the fixes done, that it'd be better to, you know, what better way to test our payload deployment devices, which are the first thing that we need to work on ground operations. The first thing I needed to do was design those so I could design the payload facility that can pick them up and take them out. And then the transport truck that works with the payload facility. The first thing I thought would be a good idea would be to do a launch, because the pad is basically ready. Okay, let's move the launch box into position. What's an SSTO? Just got here. Sorry if you've explained it already. SSTO stands for single stage to orbit, meaning that no part of the vehicle separates on ascent, like boosters separating or a stage coming off. You basically put it on the launch pad, hit the go button, and it flies all the way into space. I did. Sanchai, imagine if having a timeline, dude. I don't know. This is like the 6th or 7th time I've launched it, man. I have no idea what the timeline is. Soon. It's near the pad. We got to get it up right, and we got to fuel the thing. That might take a little bit. I can't give you a definite time, though. Fanta? I don't know, Nighthound. I would start with small sats, but yeah. Come up with one. No. I will come up with one when I am good and ready. We got to move the launch box into position. What needed to be fixed on the pad? There was a lot of just stuff that was misaligned, Hebrew. There was a lot of things like, okay, so like the fuel tanks were lower to the ground in the craft file than this isn't exactly what it was. I'm just using an example. The fuel tanks were lower to the ground than the rest of the pad, and that misalignment causes stuff to freak out. The reason why these things were freaking out is because they weren't touching the pad, or they weren't touching the ground. That's why that was freaking out so much. The other thing is that my launch box wasn't coplanar with the bottom of the pad craft file, so the launch box would try to dig into the ground, and that's why that hinge was getting overstressed. It was bending it out of position. That's why I couldn't lock the pin. There was a bunch of small things with the pad that, and that misalignment is what causes drift with parts. I am so nervous right now. Why? And as long as you copied my flight procedures to the letter, we should be fine. That's right, Hebrew. For the most part, yep. Mm-hmm. Should be, Swishio. Yeah, there was a bunch of small things, like those hydraulics weren't touching the ground. The launch box posts were going too far into the ground. There was a couple of things. And then, of course, there were these pistons that were screwing up, and Anth came up with a little bit of a more advanced attachment system with docking ports and struts to hold that all together. And now they don't drift out as much. Thank you for the explanation. My pleasure. That is what I'm here for. Also, launch box. Anytime, man. You know. Launch box, yay! Yeah, Eagerman, it's a little bit on the higher side, but we should be okay. Something like that, Sile, yeah. I kind of came up with a couple of better designs in my head, and we'll implement those designs a little bit later. I'm going to send number 9 up into space. We'll send Voyager. Alright, I think rolling it out with the name Voyager is cool. We'll send Voyager up, and then when it comes back down, we can use it for payload crane integration testing. Alright. We're going to use Jet Truck to, push this thing up. Here we go. Maybe switch out. The only way to get enough torque to push this stupid thing up. Careful. Don't want to shock load the rover wheels because that might break. But when you think about it, the Kerbals would have something like this in real life. Like, the Kerbals would use a jet engine to push this thing up. Why not? Why wouldn't they? Okay, yeah, that's fair. Built jet turbine trains, it makes sense to... Yeah, exactly. This is where we're gonna start to need the alignment brakes. getting stuck somewhere. Right there. Gotta keep pushing, and then we gotta mess with the air brakes. The nozzle's stuck right there. If I just up these air brakes in the back just a little bit. Nope. Set it down for a second. Just slightly misaligned, just very, very slightly. I'm going to shut the jet engines down because it seems like we're just pushing up against it. Let's see if we can just... There we go. Just a small one. Small little misalignment, no problem. Alright, now let's go in here like this. Make sure that these bad boys are aligned. Alright. We gotta go in here to the aft docking port flange. Nice, we're actually pretty dang straight here. Because we have payloads inside of Voyager right now, what I'm going to do is just do a vessel check. This thing should be set to ship. It needs to be set to ship. It's not going to get very far if it's not. Okay, Voyager is set as ship. Let me switch to the pad real quick. I'm going to do the same thing with the pad. I've got to make sure. And it's set as a lander. Okay. Peg this. Go in here like this. Play the cow controller and the air brakes should start lifting this thing up and aligning this docking port. There they go. We got the docking ports latch. Okay. We're attached. Next thing we got to do is go in here and we got to attach this piece right here. This is the T forward bipod alignment piece. It lined right up. Perfect. Take this, lock that out. Now we can retract the gear. Actually, no, we can keep the gear. That's fine. Actually, we can retract it. All we need is that forward one. Next thing we're going to do is go over here, and we're going to undo the jet truck. reason why I kept that forward, the leveling gear up, is for the next step when we go to turn it upright. Big convoy in Boca Chica right now. They're transporting almost the entire main boom of the yellow 11,000
Discovery, go at
to
throttle
most
up.
likely wide bay to help construction. Got it. Feels 8-month resub. Thank you. Okay, jet truck is out of the way. Okie dokie. The next thing that we have to do here is unlock the launch box pin. And this should put... This might just kind of do
Discovery,
this a little
go
bit.
at throttle up.
Hey, Yurgerman, 11-month resub. Thank you. All right. Okay. Reverse at 120. This should be forward at 0. It is. Okay, let's go for turning the vehicle upright. Isn't the forward bipod strut supposed to be docked? It is. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm getting a dock reading. Oh, don't scare me like that, Pig Zig. I lost an SSDO because that wasn't docked when I went to turn the thing upright. Shady, what's your last? It looks like Voyager may have a little hernia sticking out the side. Those are... Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm gonna need a cough drop when we get this thing vertical, guys. What's with the girders on the belly of the craft? It's for alignment with a better recovery vehicle than just jet truck. Still not fully recovered. I feel fine, Chief, for what it's worth. So, still cough from time to time, dude. What a beast. What a beast! Hey, Velox. What's going on? Man, oh man, look at this thing. This thing's a freaking tank, man. That's an absolute unit right there. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta send a text message. You guys really want to know? You guys really want to know what I'm doing? I'm actually texting my buddy right now because my family's making plans for tomorrow, and I want to take Tough Enough out for a spin. I haven't driven it in a couple of weeks, so we got to go drive it to make sure it still works. So I'm texting my buddy at the yard, my buddy's construction yard, where Tough Enough is, and I'm like, hey, can I go grab it? Cool. By the way, EJ, I made a second pass on the software that'll allow you to do the garage streams remotely. Cool. I'm negotiating for my next truck? No. All right. We're vertical. Let's do something it feels like we haven't done in a long time. Let's get the mission mode log up. Who are the companies that we're launching for? Alright. This mission is... We're gonna do a throwback to the shuttle here. This is the Getaway Special. GS1. Getaway Special was the name of the rideshare program for the space shuttle. The space shuttle could put 25 tons into space every time. But the primary payload wasn't always 25 tons. Sometimes it was 10, sometimes it was 5, sometimes it was 2, sometimes it was nothing if they were going to service a satellite, right? So they would take that aggregate space inside of the shuttle's payload bay and use it to launch small sats into space. That program was called the Getaway Special. That's right. You could launch a commercial payload on the shuttle, and you could pay NASA to do it. NASA made some money back on the shuttle program doing that. They promptly got rid of it after Challenger. Yeah. Oops. Hey, Ty, what's going on? Long time no see. I haven't watched a stream in a while. It looks like an X33. Can this thing really SSTO? Yeah, Ty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the Getaway Special. LV5 B3. Technically, B3 would be version 1.2. This is... The payload is 1 Mark 7 sat bus. And then 1 Mark 5 sat bus. Orbital parameters, we're going to 85 by 85, and then we have 2 payloads. One, 2, min, mus, 1. To HKO. Total mass of payloads is 4.5 tons. Actually, no, it was 4 tons yesterday. Launch Complex 1A, first launch from this pad, the upgraded Anth pad. This is the 123rd total. Anth Pad 1. Yeah, so Ty, first of all, it's good to see you. First flight, second total. So this is SN09, so that's Voyager. This is a Jebstar. Okay. Been spacing and gaming. So yeah, Ty, you remember back in the day how I wanted Collins to be fully reusable? How cool it would be to make a fully reusable shuttle, like take the shuttle, land it, and then bring it back, and then put it on another stack and send it? There you go. This, for all intents and purposes, is a fully reusable Collins. That's basically what Jebstar is. Yes, it SSTOs. How does it SSTO? It has buttloads of thrust. Buttloads. But this is the first time we're putting it together with the upgraded version. So, okay. The next thing that we need to do is flip that over to that. We need to lock out the pin. Okay, critical. Spam it. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. Time warp and then spam it. I can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs. Here, let me retract the strong back. Let's see if that does it. Okay.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
We are go for TE retract. I can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs. Oh! Tech, give that sub to Jax. There we go. Fred, where's Fred? Fred's not here, man. Dave's not here, man. I'd say we're probably inside of 30 minutes, guys. Just gotta get this pin to lock here. Gotta wait for the TE to get out of the way. Don't want to tip that thing on liftoff. What's up, Azanku? How you doing, brother? Nah, Genesis, not right now. That wouldn't be... Yeah, you don't want to do that, especially when something's animating. Don't reload seed while a Cal controller's playing. The game will get very confused when you come back. Why exactly do you need to lock the servo? When I go to throttle up these engines, drummer, if that's not locked, there's nothing that's holding this thing to the pad other than the launch box hinges. So when you launch, long story short, the vehicle has the potential to do this and then launch that way. Now, yeah, the whole thing can bend under the thrust load of the SSTO taking off. Now, don't get me wrong, I can get around it, but I would really, really like for this to lock, because what I ideally want is an auto strut run somewhere from the pad to the SSTO, and you can only do that if you lock that hinge out. That way, the SSTO and the launch box stay clamped to the rest of the pad when I throttle the engines. Hazanko, you took the recreational UAS safety test and got your small UAS certificate of registration from the FAA today. I can officially tell Karens, go ahead, call the cops. LOL. Cool. You can't do that here. You can't. All right. That's right, Cammy. Big Chungus flies again. Yep. Nice, Theo. That's cool. Okay. See, it's ready to go. You said you fixed all the misalignments. Swishio, hang on. They should have fixed all the misalignments. We don't know if there's no misalignments. Give me one moment, okay? So shut that off. Okay, shut those off. Now let's do a little bit of this.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Yeah, we just needed to move the TE out of the way and disable the cow controllers. All right, Voyagers, go for fuel. Okay, let me promptly spam you guys with fuel windows right now. Hey, Badger, 1 year resub. Thank you. Okay, start dialing in the fuel tanks here. 2x216s, and then there's two ADTPs. S3, S4 adapter. And then okay, payload fuel is good. We need 4 S4 128. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 S128. Now we should have 4 S4 256s. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Shut this window out. All fuel tank valves are open. All right, time to coordinate a T0. We're at year 5, day 290. Year 5, day 290. 01.
Go and throttle up.
06. 52 is the current time. So 26, 16. Okay. Got about 10 minutes. Actually, let's go 18 just to be sure. So that puts us at 11 minutes. And go from there. Nephodia, let's go, big SSTO. Let's do this. All right, T0 time has been coordinated. We are currently sitting at a T-minus 11 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, that does not mean that that's how long it's going to take. Figure it out, Swishio. I don't think you should be making your own rockets, but that's just personally. We've begun fueling. Yeah, homing, that's what I mean. Yeah, there you go, Arnok. You see how, for the people that were here for the last launch that we launched with the open locking pin, you see how the SSTO is not moving around when I come out of time warp? There you go. Aurora's over Cape Cod last week. Looks like we're gonna have to go a little bit past 10. We're not done fueling. Oh, very nice, Lemprod. Cool. Oh, no, sorry. No, I didn't time right. I thought we were at 10, but it's 18. I added 10 minutes for fueling. A little over 70%. Fueling is 90% completed. I can when the pin is locked out, Anth, you can time warp fueling, yes. Fueling is complete. Prop lead reports nominal fueling. It's not fizz warp, it's time warp. Fizz warp is different. Okay. We can go a little bit up on the timeline to T-minus 1 minute 17. We've moved up on the timeline. We're at T-minus 2 minutes and 7 seconds and counting. We'll move into thrust vector control outs now and stage checkouts. Staging checkout. Almost done. Okay, staging checkout is confirmed. Prepare for thrust vector control checkout and engine chilling. Engine's gonna be chilling. Cycle the throttle just in case. We have started moving the propellants into the engines for thermal chill down and conditioning. We will now disable the cross feed. Stage is pressing for flight. Stand by for thrust vector control checkout. Manual activation of gimbals is required the first time we roll one of these out from the factory. Engine wiggle test is confirmed. Ground side gas closeout is confirmed. Avionics control systems are up. Groundside separation system control is online. Gotcha, Anth. You just got a 56 F100 in Forza Horizon. Nice, MC. That's cool. T-minus 1 minute in game. We're about 2 minutes out in real time, guys. This is Satisfactory, the Satisfactory soundtrack, fellas. I'm turning up the sound. Headphone users, please use caution. If you see stuff kind of like shuddering around on the pad, guys, well, this thing is a little temperamental. I don't think certain pieces in KSP were designed to hold up 1,300 tons of SSTO and fuel, but that's what that launch box is holding up right now. So we got to be very careful. I mean, don't get me wrong, locking out the launch pin auto-strutted some stuff, so it's helping it, but yeah, there are still certain parts that are under excessive load here. And Kerbal doesn't know how to do that correctly, so when you see stuff like this going on, like, that's just Kerbal not being able to convey correctly the amount of load it has on it. We got 2 satellites here. One's going to high Kerbin orbit, and the other one is going to Minmus. We are 1 minute out, 30 seconds in game. Rock, report range status. Status check. Go Getaway Special 1. Go Jepstar. Go Voyager. Clear to proceed with terminal count. Groundside separation systems are armed. Or go for auto sequence start. Voyager has onboard computers of all vehicle critical functions. T-minus 30 seconds. Control point correct. Engines are on, SAS is on. Thrust vector control checkout was good on the engines and should be good. T-minus 20 seconds. $15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. We go for main engine start. 3. 2. 1. We have separation. And liftoff. Oh, give me that picture. Oh, that thing is beautiful. Let's go. Got a decent separation there. Looks like some GSE was damaged on lift, but everything should be good.
Going throttle.
30 seconds into the flight, everything's looking good. TWR 1.42. Vehicle velocity is 105. 5.4 kilopascals on the dynamic pressure scale. systems looking good. Dynamic pressure is at 12 kilopascals and increasing, 1.65 TWR. Everything's looking good on Voyager. Stand by for the call for maximum dynamic pressure. This is peak aerodynamic load on the vehicle as it makes its way up into the up out of the atmosphere. We have max Q, 14.6 kilopascals at 1 minute 15 seconds. Next call in the flight is supersonic call out, where the vehicle will be going faster than the speed of sound. Vehicle's now supersonic. Out now on its second flight. First flight with the operational payload carriers. We're right in the track. Perfect descent thus far. The next step of the flight is the deep throttle that the vehicle will on, or the throttle down on the main array of engines here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's this glitch again. Doesn't understand that we separated from the pad. How did we fix this last time, chat? Pause. Yeah. Oh boy, the game broke. It doesn't understand that we separated from the pad. This glitch does happen. Let me get us up into space and then we'll go. Drummer, I know that we didn't come up with a solution last time until we were up into space, so that's what we'll do. You hear the sound going click, 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 and the camera doing that? Now crossing 1.5 kilometers a second. We are going into deep throttle. Sorry about that, guys. Let me turn that down. That's a little annoying now, huh? We are in 10% deep throttle mode here. Want the sound back? You got it. Vehicle's crossing 1.9 kilometers a second, almost up into orbit. We got about 400 meters a second delta V more, give or take. Okay. We have engine cutoff confirmed. Miko confirmed here on the vehicle. Let me get the thing up into space here. Let me shut that down. Turn on the orbiter maneuvering systems. Flip that over here. Close that out. Go over here like this.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
McLeast, welcome to Mission Control. You go at throttle up. Thanks, buddy. Let me see if I can fix this thing. Yeah, floating, I know. I'm trying to remember what we did. I don't remember. I got it to work, so I'm not too incredibly worried. And I do remember that I made sure we got the thing up into space before that happened. Reload. No. No, let's get into space first, and then I'll explain what's going on. I understand what's going on. I've had this bug before. I switch back and forth between vessels. Oh, have you? Oh, okay. How am I going to switch vessels? How do we do that? It still thinks I'm on. It thinks I'm on the ground, dude. In orbit. Okay. Do it in orbit. Let's wait till we're actually in orbit. For the second time, dude. Just give me a second, okay? Let's get this thing up there and then we'll go. No, what did we do? I think I did a debug vessel, if I'm remembering right, last time we did this. See, Jackal, I can't switch. I can't switch vessels. It thinks we're moving over the surface right now, like a truck rolling across the grass. That's why I can't switch vessels. It won't let me. You're trying to remember how you fixed it. Yeah, me too. I did something. I just don't remember what it was. I agree, Facha. That's a good idea. I think so, floating. I think I did a debug teleport. Yeah, see, yeah, I think that's what we did. you used the debug menu last time, I remember it was your first time successfully landing the SSTO. Got it. Alright, well, let's get the thing up into space first. Nah, I don't think I did, Wisp. I would have remembered doing that.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Beep beep. 3-month resub, thank you. Yeah, right, Filch. Okay, let's flip her over. It was a little while ago, got all. Okay, Jackal. Forgive me, this orbital insertion is going to be pretty bad because I can't really see my trajectory. I mean, I got it in numbers down here, but... System's still working. Stand by, we almost have positive perigee here. Alright, Sun Temple. We have positive periapsis. Don't see it on the map view though, but... I'm gonna have to burn the engines a little bit more than normal, but we have pretty good margins here because of this the low payload mass. Why is there still 1 kilometer a second delta V remaining? Because I still have that. We still have that. I'm burning radial out right now to fix the orbit. It's gonna take a little bit more delta V. These are more efficient, so I still have a lot of delta V left over. Yeah, that and low payload margin, Sawyer. If we had a 20-ton payload on board, I'd be a little concerned here. I probably would pulse the main engines. Doesn't need delta V to land. Yeah. Well, then it would help if it told me what trajectory I was on. I'm flying by the dang numbers, dude. Yeah, we landed. We're good. That noise is killing me right now. Yep, we did it. Stand by for Ohms 1 shutdown. We have Ohms 1 shutdown. 85 by 77. Okay. We're in space. Thanks, Big Zig. Can you go to the Space Center? No, that's why this glitch is annoying. Really, the only thing that we need to do is just a set orbit. So yeah, just this will put us so 685 on the dot, like that. No, I screwed that up. There. That'll put us in 85 circular. So, guys, I'm gonna give yourself a 0.2 inclination. $148.4. Argument of parity 255.2. Alright. I'm going to quick save, not that it matters, and set orbit. I usually wouldn't use the debug menu like that, but now that was our insertion orbit for the most part. Okay, drop the quick save just to make sure. All right, we're up. Yeah, that's the only way to get around it, which really sucks, but... We're here. Voyager's on orbit again. A little shaky on the way up, but it's okay. Alright, let's open up those payload bay doors. No, Tremor. Yeah, I've seen that bug before, Van. Flipping on the lights. We lost an I-beam on the pad. You cooked the pad last time this happened, and this time as well. Do you think that has anything to do with it? It might, Pilch, yeah. Okay, we got our 2 satellites in the payload bay. One of them is going to these 2 orbits, and the other one is going out to Minmus. So, first order of business here. Fuel check on the satellites. There you go. Fuel check is green. So the first thing that we have to do here is unlock that and then move its target angle up and then retract the scanner, believe it or not. Glitch. Yeah, Blizzard heat shields ain't gonna deal with the thrust from the rocket engines. Well, they might. I don't know that for sure. Okay. What we're gonna do now, guys, is test out our deployment mechanism here on the vehicle. Let's just go through the missions here. I'm going to shut that out. The one that's going to Minmus is the one that needs the Science Junior and the thermometer. So this guy is going to Minmus. This one is going to High Kerbin Orbit. Let's get the High Kerbin Orbit one going. Deploy that and put that thing where it needs to be. Okay, we should be coming up on a go for deploy here. Okay. The decoupler saving mechanism is open. Stand by for deploy on the SC6 satellite. First satellite from the rideshare mission. Oh! It bonked the decoupler a little bit. Or bonked the mechanism. Oops. That was not the best deploy, but it's alright. It bonked the thing. Bonka!
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Okay, we have a good deploy on the first satellite. Alright, get this thing ready to go for its orbit here. Bonka. Who was that subbing in there? So here, this deploy calls for a successful resub. Thanks, man. Out of all the directions it could have shot to the side, it could have shot forward, back. Nope. Has to have the side with my deployment mechanism, with part of the recovery mechanism on it. I'm like, oh, that's good. Of course. Plus side is that we got a really nice view.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Pressurizing the fuel tanks. Tape, give this up to Jackal. Here you go. Jackal, I used the debug menu to fix it, man. And that seemed to have worked. Back and to the left. Electrical, watch the electrical. Oh, thank you, Tessa. Let me shut that off. Okay, alright. Hibernated warp. Thanks, Tessa. Ooh, we're gonna have to be very careful with that. This thing doesn't have batteries on it because I swapped the fuel tank, but it still has some EC from the probe core. Alright, so let's deploy that scanner to make sure that that doesn't get blocked at all. Alright, let's get this thing out on a transfer trajectory to its first orbit. It has the battery on the probe core and that's it, and a gravioli detector. Oh. I would transmit that science, damn it! From the gravioli detector, I would transmit it, but it'll kill it. No! Damn it. Yeah, it could. Stand by. We are 15 seconds until engine light. That's your ship right there. Okay. And yeet! Ludicrous speed! Go! What have I done? My brains are going into my feet! Okay, we're good. Well, are we stopped? Good. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? Smoke if you got 'em. This is the SC6 satellite, Sean's Cannery 6. I think it's SC6, yeah. Smoke if you got 'em. I'm back. Okay, cool. Let's time warp to the next maneuver here. Okay. Insertion burn on the first target orbit.
Go and throttle up.
Access gifted 5 subs. Thanks, man. Ding. Okay. Hey, Kyron with the bits. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the support. Tape gifted out a sub in there, too. Thank you. Okay, first contract complete. Paid out 55. Not bad, not bad. After the maneuver, transmit the science back in time warp. Whoa. I never did gravioli up here? Oh my goodness. Nope. Beef gravioli. Alright, so here's the next orbit, guys. But here's the thing about this next orbit. 176. Guess what we're doing? Wait a minute. Oh, we don't have enough. Wait a minute. I did the calculations for this. It was 700 and 800. Hang on, what's maneuver 2? 1300.
No. Okay.
You likely wasted a bunch with a glitchy orbit. I don't... Burnt Nacho, I don't think that's how that works. That sucks. It's gonna put a huge dent in our profits, which kind of blows. Alright. This is the one that needed all this extra stuff too, so that's good. We might still be able to take the other satellite that's going out to Minmus and bring it to this. It might be easier to bring it back from Minmus. It actually might cost less Delta V. So I'm going to leave this here for now. We'll leave SC6, and then we'll switch back over to the SSTO. We'll switch back to Voyager. Well, Pilch, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that might be the right move, having it come back with a retrograde insertion around the moon, but I might be able to do that with the Minmus satellite. Have you sent out any interplanetary probes yet? No. Nope. Don't have the comsats to be able to do it. Ground stations, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Unlock the second one. Open up the dispenser. I did the same thing with this one, Tessa. It doesn't have a... It doesn't... this one has solar panels, but it doesn't have the EC. I mean, it doesn't have batteries on it. That's very strange. Okay. All right. Stand by for the second satellite deploy. We have a good deploy on the satellite.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Gotta deploy these solar panels. Like now. No tactical redirect. Yep. Not that time. Okay. This sucker is going out to Minmus, so let's set Minmus as our inclination here. Or set Minmus. Where is it? Okay. Add the maneuver. Hey, Drunken Gamer 51-monther. Thanks, man. And... oh, man, did we luck out. All right. Oh. No, it doesn't need the spare batteries. It has the solar panels. It's hibernating more up here. It'll be all right. It's going to be a 30-second burn here from this satellite. We're going to send this, and then we'll switch back over to the SSTO for other on-orbit operations. Maybe we still... That's the science experiment. Sometimes it doesn't like it when you do that. We're so lucky that we have a cross trajectory with Minmus here. That's a 29-day transit, though. Oh no, it's just 10 days. 29 would be the next one. Good. Good, good, good. I was gonna say, that kind of doesn't make sense. Thanks for the 51 months of enjoyment. Ah, my duty, my pleasure, man. I do what I can. Oh. Gotta turn around a little bit. Slight overburn on that stage. Slight underburn. Well, that's pretty convenient. Little alarm clock for that maneuver just in case. Okay. Is the MEV an option to complete this? It'd be cool to see that happen again. It can't connect to these types of satellites. These are brand new designs, Cosmic, to work with the shuttle. or to work with the SSTO. They're brand new, so yeah, it doesn't ain't really gonna work like that, unfortunately. The alarm is bugged. Don't use the auto time. Seems fine to me. Okay, close up the dispenser here. Okay. Both of the dispensers for the satellites are closed up. The reason why this one is sideways is because of that relay dish that was on there. Okay, Voyager, you go for payload bay door close. All right. Get the re-entry trajectory dialed in. It should be about 50 meters a second, give or take. Okay. Let's bring her around. We have acquisition through KDRS2. Okay, stand by for OMS 1 relight. In the meantime, we will bring up the controllers here. Bring up the aero debug window. Speed brake control, bringing that up. Speed brake control is online. T-minus 15 seconds. Last bit that we need is the body flap control, but we'll get that after the burn here. Okay, Voyager, you're go for deorbit burn. Halfway through the burn, Voyager is now imparting a 150 feet per second deorbit burn here to get it on a trajectory with the atmosphere. for entry, descent, and landing, or EDL. Okay. Good entry. Shutting down the orbiter maneuvering system engines. We gotta bring up that body flap control here. Gonna test out the control surfaces here for the body flap. Make sure that that's all set. Body flap's good. Set it to 95. Then we'll reorient the vehicle for entry. Okay. Here we go. Good luck. Godspeed. Thank you, chat. Yeah, Vulcan, she's flying. She deployed 2 satellites. One of them's coasting out to Minmus. The other one reached one of the target orbits that it needs to get to. But the other one's going to take 10 days to get out to Minmus, so I figure we'll land in the meantime. Vulcan, you just started your first Kerbal playthrough? Right on, man. How's thermal looking? Thermal is actually pretty cold right now. More sound for immersion? Okay. Do I hear Hootie and the Blowfish right now? I don't. I hear Test Shot Starfish. Starting to get heating on the bottom of the orbiter. Tiles are shedding heat as expected. Oh yeah, switching that'd be good. EJ Jam, you was sweet. Yeah. Everything's looking okay, French. Yep. How's heating? Yep. Thermal protection system is starting to heat as expected. Let's go.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Archimedes, you gifted a sub to King of Me. There you go. Now you can jam with us. You do instrumental guitar sometimes. Did I say King of Me? I don't know why I omitted the R. I know what your name is. Just, shut up. Let me go back to flying, damn it. Just, King of Me. King of me. Zero. Divide. Flip that. Strike that. Reverse it. King Afro Me! Yeah! You got the King Afro. Okay, trajectory is looking good, man. Bro, here we go. Oh, that's so cool! I'm sorry, that's so legit, dude. We are through the fire stuff, or into the fire stuff. Not through it just yet. Trajectory's still looking good. It's a beast, Nepo. Yeah, she's a beast. I'm not sure I could make better. This thing was hard to make, dude. It's so difficult making this thing this late, but I'm so happy we did. 'Cause look at the screen. You want me to blow your mind? Look at my all this stuff, the panels and everything are dispersing heat like a thermal protection system would on a real one. That one's the hottest, but look, you can see it dispersing the heat just fine. Look, you can physically see it moving the heat around. They'll shutter and change colors. See? It's moving the heat, and as you get further down the stack, it gets colder. How's that, huh? She looks like a steakhouse chat, but she handles like a bistro. Trajectory's still looking good here. Chat, the easiest way to a woman's heart is through her parents. Sleep with them and you're in. We haven't done Futurama references in a while. We should do that. I missed it. Launched it again. Launch it again? sure. Ooh, wait, the payload bay is getting a little bit hotter than it was before. Gotta be careful with that. I'm on, yeah, I switched to surface. Thanks, Revel. Control surface input is up for the flying portion. I am here for any and all Futurama references. Zap Brannigan, master of the universe and everything in between. Also, this year's winner of Duke's Modesty Award. No, seems just fine, King. 1900 crossing the coast. We're actually looking pretty good right now. This is real pretty. Futurama reference I'm going to allow.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
I can't swallow that. Good news, Fry! It's an SSTO! Should have used diamondium thermal protection systems. Oh yeah, getting through the hot stuff now. TPS is dispersing the heat very well. Look at that. Hot side up at the front of the vehicle, cold side out back. Perfect. Perfect. Plan, I've got tenure! Single suppository to orifice. What's up, Jill? Did the primary buffer panel just fall off my ship or off my Gar-Ram ship for no reason? What? Wait, who said that, Zero? Letting the AOA get a little bit higher here. Malcolm Reynolds. Yeah, that's right. Did the primary buffer panel just fall off my Gar-Ram ship for no apparent reason? It does. We're a little speedy coming through, so I let the nose go up. How's the thermal looking? Ooh. She hot. She hot. But we are flexing the heat away. Oh, that is so freaking cool, dude. Alright, bring her up. Stand by. First S turn. No, KSC's over there. Hold on, we may encounter a bit of turbulence, and then explode right after that. Is mayonnaise a Futurama reference? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not a Futurama reference. No, chat. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. Okay, fellas, we're coming in a little bit fast here. Gotta be careful. Uh, 1580 over this is a little too much. Alright. We have full speed brake. Full speed brake, full body flap deploy. Yeah, of course it can, X. That's what it's supposed to do. I might have to fire the ohms. I came in, we were coming in a little bit on the fast side. This is just a shade too fast. Just a little bit. I should be able to turn around. But if I can really get the thing to start turning now, it should be okay. We've exceeded bank angle. We gotta be careful. Bring the rollback and tolerance here. Should be alright. Thanks for the gifted subs, dudes. Oh, careful. No. Black Raptor, thanks, man. And RJ, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Oh boy. Don't you freaking dare. Come on. I'm going to have to pulse the engines here, guys. I know it's not realistic, but I want my stupid shuttle back. Sank a little bit too low. A little bit too low, a little bit too far, but that's okay. The island is doable. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm good. Okay, bringing the main engines back up. Yeah, I know, it's pretty amateurish to do stuff like this, dudes, but I'm still learning how to fly this thing, you gotta remember. It's done through a lot of testing. Okay, well, that's enough. I'm gonna save some for the RCS just in case. If we don't make it, tain't much we can do. Let's see what happens. Come on. Oh my goodness. We got the altitude, maybe. It's gonna be close, man. Oh, why must you do this to me? We're 24 kilometers out. I can't sleep. Any idea? Stop thinking about trying to go to sleep. Just do stuff until you get tired and go to bed. That's what I do, Samus. I don't get much sleep.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Took a bit to finally show up. Tier 2, 39 months from Sneaky. Thanks, man. How close are we to the island? Screw the island, Pilch. Forget about the island. The island is in there, okay? It's... We can coast like this for a little bit more, but, I mean, we've gone down about 2,100, and we were 30 out when the engine stopped. It's gonna be close, dudes. I'm just gonna let it fly. It's gonna stall eventually. It's gonna do it whether I like it or not, Tessa. It'll override the SAS and it'll put the nose down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, EVA. I think it's just the mass. The sheer weight of this thing is just... it just keeps momentum. I already responded to you, Tessa. Eject the probe. You know, so it doesn't die. What probe? I mean, it's... yeah, this... it might do it. It's gonna be close. I can't believe I did this. I'm pretty fricked, actually, if we lose it. I don't have the money for another one. But then again, we haven't done the Minmus mission. So actually, yeah, I think I do. We'll have just enough. Tars, I just need to... If I was like 5 kilometers closer at this altitude, we'd be totally safe. This just... It just needs to be just a little bit further. Guys, pitch down a little bit. This is not an airplane. It's a lifting body, guys. No, trust me. It's not. I don't think it's gonna do it. I think if I nose down now, we're done. I just gotta get it to freaking hold. Oh, man, I saw we were coming in a little fast too. I tried. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Yeah, Killer Alpine, yeah, I know. I think dude, guys, it's holding. It hasn't really... It's only bled off 4 meters a second. This might... Yeah, we might get where we need to be. It's all set, Pilch. I would like to remind everybody at this time that this would not have done this in real life. We'd be over there somewhere. But it's Kerbal, so it's okay. Yeah, Vix, it's not really how it works. It's a glider. I can't... If I pitch up anymore, we'll stall. I'm getting almost to the point where we can do the flare. We have to cross the coast. We're almost there. If it can just hold just a little bit longer. How is it going 50 meters a second? Okay, let's do it. $900. We are in render range of the pad. 600.
Houston, press to ATO.
Hey, Ron, thank you. 500, gear coming.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Nope, nope. We're over the runway. Full pitch back. Flared. Oh no. Please don't stall. Oh my goodness. Oh, I flared just a little bit too early, but oh, we made it. Shutting out control surfaces. My heart cannot take that. I don't like that at all. I don't know how we made it. I don't know how that one made it back. Somebody up there likes us. Control. Voyagers on the rollout. Want to take us up to the hangar, guys? We can cash it.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
That might have been the most tense moment in all these 27 months for your resub. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, it is. I totally thought we weren't gonna make it, man. I thought we were screwed. Yeah, I know, homing right. Alright. Convoy 1. We'll stop on Voyager. We'll stop. Holy shnikes, man. I flared just a little bit too early, but did you see it bring the nose up? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Oh. Take 34-month resub. Now that it's wheel stop, I can share what was going through my head the last
Discovery,
60
go and
seconds.
throttle up.
Yeah, just... Come on! It made it. Voyager made it. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Hang on.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Thanks for the subs. Hand! Torlav at a 51. You got chat turning blue down there. We're breathing again.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
So I have to take it up to hangar, Joe?
You gotta dust it off first.
We're gonna dust it off first.
Y5, day 290.
World's greatest all-electric flying machine, I'll tell you that. It was super.
It was super.
Okay, convoy's on its way.
Convoy on. We'll stop on the Columbia. We'll stop.
Base here.
The
What
maiden
was that?
voyage of Columbia has been a success. The astronauts
Worth it.
and the vehicle have met or exceeded
thing's
all
nuts, dude.
144 flight test objectives. The integrity of all the systems, propulsion, avionics, structural, flight control, power, and thermal, have been affirmed. John Young's comments after returning home.
I can't tell you what a tribute that is to the American working man and the American working woman, too. You can't imagine the variety of people who worked on this vehicle, from all walks of life, all capabilities and limitations. It's all due to their individual efforts. They proved that they can do the job. They proved it for the world to see. And I'm mighty proud to be associated with folks like that.
What a tribute indeed. The Columbia represents an achievement in aerospace technology and development never before realized in the history of manned spaceflight. It is our basic building block for the future.
It's what we've been trying to do for the last 10 years. We've got a vehicle with a payload performance that will allow us to do that, much cheaper than we've been able to do it before. It will immeasurably improve the defensive capability of the country.
John Young,
It will help develop space science and technology. When we get operational, the space shuttle will be able to do in 5 to 10 years what it would have taken us 20 to 30 years to do otherwise. We couldn't do it if we didn't have the space shuttle and that payload capability. And the sooner we do those things, the better off the country's going to be.
A revolutionary new era in space transportation has just begun. Routine access to space.
Element.
Welcome to the future.
Welcome to the future. There you go. I don't know, King. All right, let's go look at the pad real quick. We lost a little sideways beam right there. Hell Jackal! Welcome to Mission Control. You are go at throttle up. Pad seems okay. Okay. I just linked it a second ago. Here, I'll link it again. Thank you for all the subs and all the bits, guys. And the 2 hosts. I was like, should I acknowledge the host or should I land this thing? I was like, no, never mind. Nope. I gotta land it. DIA, thank you very much. Oh my goodness. And then Rotting Alien, thank you for the hosts, guys. I do appreciate it. I'll tell you made my heart skip a beat. I'm like, no, not right now. Aurora's over Juneau. Oh, wow. That's nice. All right. So let's get this last satellite out to Minmus here, and we'll go from there. Man. Oh, dude, I can't believe it made it back from that glide slope. That's unbelievable. I gotta be careful. I gotta be a little more careful with the re-entry with this thing. It has a lot more momentum than the smaller SSTO. But then again, I was carrying a lot more fuel.
Discovery.
Now,
Go
see,
and throttle up.
the thing is like, would I have been able to jettison that fuel if, like, would I have needed that fuel to boost back if I had jettisoned the fuel? Don't know. I hate the island runway. Screw the. Even if the island runway was there, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't be able to. How would I go and get it? There's no way to move that SSTO. I kind of screwed up on the flare a little bit, fellas. I stalled it probably about 2 or 3 meters above the runway. I can land better than that, but it did do the flare just fine, which is really nice. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Hey, Drace, 15-month resub. Awesome to watch. I'm glad you liked it, dude. All right, let's get out to Minmus here. Let's dump this thing into these orbits and get some money. That was so much more entertaining than instead of typing an essay. Yo, get your work done, you putz. Get your work done. Come on. Okay, we got 2 orbits to go into here. Get your work done! Alright, let's circle this thing up. Bro, it freaking made it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to freak out. Damn, dude, it made it. Oh, that's so gnarly. If it hadn't been a boost bag, it would have been single stage to ocean. Well, Entropy, I was carrying the extra fuel just in case, but, you know, now that I'm really thinking about it, would that have happened? Like, would it have happened if I was carrying all that fuel in the first place? Like, if I dumped the fuel, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about dumping that fuel, and I decided not to. And we sailed a little bit too far. I think even if I had dumped the fuel, I don't think it would have been enough. Alright, let's get into this first orbit here. Good. Bing. Good. Money in the bank. Transmit the science. Oh yeah, I can't. Damn it! Alright. We could always just take the right at Albuquerque right now. Because it's min-miss, it won't matter too much. Alright. Yep. Actually, oh yeah, we're going in the wrong direction to do that. Is it just me, or is this song, does this song sound like the type of song that would be playing, like, at like Space Mountain or something? Come on and ride Galaxy Flight. And would it be absolutely blasting when you're like waiting in line? And you know what? I'm okay with that. Zoltan! Like this should be like the Space Mountain music.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Sizzler. 15-monther. Ooh, big SSTO flying. Not big SSTO flying, Doom. Big SSTO flown. Also. Dude, it did it. Went up and down. I tested my new payload dispensers. We tested a little bit of a revamped pad. Everything looked good, man. I'm pretty dang happy with what I saw. Yeah, we tested its cross-range capability. All right. 88, 9 science. There we go. Perfect. How much Delta V do we have? We have 1,600 Delta V left. You want to try for that last orbit, chat? The one that we couldn't get the first satellite to? I think we can get that. It's retrograde, though. So we're gonna have to come up with a pretty fancy smanchy ejection angle here. How about out here? I need something that's gonna put me into a retrograde orbit. Nope. Ejection angle has to, well, it should probably be retrograde, huh? Slingshot it around the inner celestial biddy. I think I got this, man. How much Delta V is it going to cost me to do this? Just out of curiosity. $2,000. Okay, so that's not happening. I'm gonna change it when we get to AP. I agree, Keyman. I'm just gonna change direction out here. We'll reverse our orbit when our orbital velocity relative to Kerbin is, well, low. Should be easy to do right around Let me get through the encounter node. Here. And then now we're on a we're basically going to be set on a retrograde trajectory. Ready? Bingo. "14 days on this, that's fine. Let's just go over here. It's gonna take us a second to get back there. Completing research. It had enough Delta V, but you know what I just remembered? We don't have a resource survey scanner or a gravioli detector. But it had the Delta V. Cool. Well, it's alright. This is GS1, and we'll just leave it there. I forgot. I was so distracted by the freaking, by the SSTO landing. You know what? I ain't even mad. It doesn't matter. It's not like it would have done anything with this out of Minmus. It has no electrical charge. Not like we could do anything with it that way either. Who cares? I'll send another one. 400 G's, man. We made it. I had one on the other one, Jax, on SC6. That one needs to get into this orbit, but that one doesn't have enough Delta V to get in this orbit. This one had enough Delta V to get into 3 different orbits, you know? We should have just done everything with one probe. But it's alright. You know why it's alright? The SSDO is back. It's there. It's freaking there. It's so nice. It's so nice that it's there. It makes me so happy. Do you have any probes out there that can push it? I don't know if it has enough Delta V to do it, Jim. Okay, so a couple of things that we need to do. We need to go. I'm gonna go up to the space station because we did. That was a lengthy mission. Let's call it a partial success. 3 out of 4 orbit achieved. SSTO landed though. We had, okay, launch pad glitch on takeoff. Not sure what caused it. Actually, let's call that the launch pad to orbit glitch on takeoff. Not sure what caused it. Pad was slightly damaged on liftoff. Might be related. Save. Boom. Since I came late and I got super stoked about the landing, what was the mission? Delivering 2 satellites to 4 different orbits. Canadian, I got all the satellites and all the orbits, but one satellite did 3 orbits and the other one only made it to 1. So I didn't have enough. Oh, hang on, guys. Rimo's calling me. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm back. Everything is fine. Okay, let's transmit the science here. 92 science. Transmit. Could that mission extender be a cheap fix? Just lob another probe, dude. We made our profit. I'll be right back. BRB. What's up? Chat, Remo says hi.
Hi, Chat.
Yep, back to work. Me too. I locked the door and Brimo didn't have her keys. Just got just got told a little bit. But hey, we got 580 science, so that's good. And we're gonna have to get these guys down here soon. Wow, mean. Oh yeah, I'm a mean person for locking the door in my own house. Whatever. Why didn't she have her key? She didn't have her keys because she didn't drive. She carpooled with friends out to do things. Does the Condor ever make appearance still? Condor doesn't exist in this mission mode save, Halo. This is a new save. I reset the save last September, so a year and a month ago. Year and 2 months ago now. So yeah, Condor doesn't exist here though. But Condor still works in my other save, which I don't really play too much anymore. Alright, let's check what contracts we have. That's the equatorial one around Curb in the retrograde orbit. We can ride share that on the next mission. Taurus to safety, EG2, repair satellite, don't care. Build a new orbital station around Kerbin. That celebratory scream during liftoff? Wait, did I scream? Wait, what did I do? I don't remember. Hang on. Double EJ. We have separation. And liftoff. Oh, give me that picture. Oh, that thing is beautiful. Let's go. Oh, that's freaking cringe. What noise is that? That thing is beautiful. Give me that picture. Oh, that thing. Oh, 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 that thing is beautiful. Ow! Dun 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 dun! Ow! That sounds like James Brown. Ow! Let out the middle. Don't go kiss myself. Jump back. Oh, it's out the middle. That's an alert noise. Oh God. That is moving. Yeah, moving. Yeah. Ow! That's so bad. Oh my goodness, that's funny. It's James Brown. Oh! Ha ha! Beautiful. Let's go. That thing is oh! 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 That thing is beautiful. Let's go. That's so good. Say it loud. I'm talking about a brand new fucking president. Ow! Oh man, this would be way less funny if that thing crashed, man. But jeez. Ow! Now jump back, go to kiss myself. Picture. Oh! Ow! Oh! Gonna jump back, go kiss myself. Yep, no, I'm inside the bibble. Ow! Brand new fucking president. But down, 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 down. I mean, it's not the worst sound you made on stream. You're not wrong. Oh! Ow! Gonna jump back, Gonna kiss myself, baby. That's what happens. Niggas out. I remember. All right. Anyway. All right. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Build a new station around Kerbin. That might be... Build a new station that has an antenna docking port and can generate power. The station must be fully assembled when launched. Have a facility supporting at least 6 Kerbals and have a mobile processing lab on the station. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Put your station in the orbit of Kerbin. That is beautiful. Ow! Are you secretly a James Brown cover artist? All aboard the night train. Not the morning. Not the bibble. Not the bibble. Not the bibble. Ha! No, I've watched too much Delirious. You guys ever heard that before? Jump back. Oh, kiss myself. Man, what the frick is James saying? I don't know. We're still getting paid, though. Man, just keep playing. Jump back, go to kiss myself. What is he saying? I don't know. We could put Liberty 6 up there with this. You want to try that? You guys want to, for the next mission? Before we start getting some lunar stuff back ready to go? Want to do that? We can do this. We can crew rated TARS. I'm going to keep using the small one. Let's keep using the small one for crew, for now. He said we finna get paid. Oh, okay, just keep playing. Out this over, now go jump back, go kiss myself. Ow! It worked, Nevo, yep. Gee, have you ever seen Delirious by Eddie Murphy where he does his James Brown impression? So stupid, dude. Oh my god, it's the best. It makes me so happy. All right, so funny, man. Oh, dude, I watched Delirious probably like 2 weeks ago. Holy crap, it's still funny, dude. I was like peeing my pants laughing. Oh my god. Those arms go jump back, go kiss myself. It's so perfect. Oh jeez. Okay, all right. I think we should. Okay. Let's get the new orbital station. I think we should do that. It's a good paying mission, and I can load science up into that sucker. What we could do, fellas, is we could just put this up there and keep it up there, and then we could do an LDEF with this thing. We could go bring it back on the next mission. Keep the station payload adapter in, and then whatever the next mission is, I mean, we're going to have to ride share everything because, once again, it's 100K worth of fuel, so this is barely any profit, right? I think Liberty 6 is a good idea. I'm going to take that mission. What else do we have? Position a satellite in a polar orbit around the moon. Unmanned probe around the moon. Reach a designated polar orbit around Minmus. Resource survey scanner. Magnetometer for 114. All right, there's your profit. Let's just do that. Extract 950 units of ore from Minmus. That's it? Just extract 950 units? That's actually a good contract, too. Why not just build the whole station into the payload bay like Space Lab? Could do that, Blue. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could do that. Just leave it up. But if I have science that was already collected from KSC. There's like 600 units of data science sitting in the museum right now. I could drive over there. We could grab some of it, load it onto an ESU in the payload bay, right? And then go up there and like if I get a scientist to the lab, right? We can process it. We can start processing that data. And what we could do, if we wanted to get really crazy, is I could bring down the science module that's up there because it's running low on data. We could bring it down and... Oh, I kind of want to do this. Also, this one. We have the drilling thing. The drilling probe, remember? What was it? We needed to drill something on the surface of the moon and then bring it back to Kerbin. I already have the drilling module made, so I am going to take that one as well. And zip zop zoobity bob. Anyway. That's plenty of missions there. Cool. One of the next things that we have to do is send up crew and rotate it off of Liberty Station. We need to rotate crew, so we need to reactivate Complex 3. That is what we are going to start up next week, and then I need, once again, I think I need like 1 or 2 more streams to get the payload bay and everything working on that SSTO. Once we do that, we're go for reactivating the lunar program. Yeah, I think we're good. So, yeah, we'll drop space station modules up there. We'll bring modules back down. One of the other things that I would like to do is build a new space station with this SSTO. I kind of want to do that. Kind of want to build a new station with it. The reason why I want to build a new station... Guys, I got a question. I know we want to vote on the lunar project, but would you guys be willing to fund putting a space station together? Putting a space station together with this, like Crippen Station, in low Kerbin orbit? Only if it's lunar. Yeah. We want the moon base. Alright. I'll do that with spare change if I have it. We'll work on building a better low Kerbin orbit station. I was thinking build a sequel to Crippen 2. We'll call it Crippen 2 STS-1 Boogaloo. If VJ's NASA, then who's Elon? Yes? Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do, King. If you keep enough cash for a spare SSTO. Agreed. Alright. Guys, we have nothing but good prospects here with KSP. Nothing but good prospects. We'll get that thing reintegrated on the pad on Tuesday. Or Monday. It could be Monday as well. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. I might not even be here on Monday. Who knows? Brimalon should put a station at L1. Lagrangian points don't really work in KSP, but yeah, I got you. That was good, man. Mission success, dude. Big SSTO. So what we're going to do with the big one from here, Voyager, what we're going to do with Voyager is we're going to grab the big the other transport vehicle that we were working on, Jeb Truck, and we're going to work on fabricating up on Tuesday. We'll work on fabricating up the GSE. I think